Okay, guys, let's go and see what's in there. Oh, okay, I remember where it was. It was for the Talos worshippers.
They say when Talos is removed, the dragon will be unbound. Gone will be the world of mortals, and the curse of linear time. Thousands of worlds will spill across the ether, vast and weightless. All that ever is and all that never was, brought to a state of infinite harmony. But there are others, softer voices, tiny little murmurs you have to strain just to hear them. And they will ask you, what is the price of this pursuit? That is the voice I beg you to hear. For when we gain our divinity, we lose ourselves.
Okay. To be honest, I haven't the slightest clue what you're talking about.
I apologize. I was referring to the Thalmor. They seek an end to time itself, and they believe Talos is the key.
Oh. How do you know so much about the Thalmors?
My father was an agent for the Dominion, but his motives were to save man, not condemn him.
You're an elf.
When the Justiciars discovered this, he was outed and tried as a traitor. But before he died, he passed everything he knew to me and my brother, so that we could carry on the fight.
Can removing Talos worship really stop linear time?
That is the belief. When you see Talos standing over the serpent, his body uncoiled, that is time turned linear. To take him away would allow Lorcan to swim freely.
Okay, so you had the worshippers.
Yes. I have made it my mission to shepherd pilgrims here, so that they may pray to Talos and give him strength.
Isn't it hard for an elf, a high elf, to be leading these pilgrims?
Perhaps, but I have never felt bound by my ancestry to act a certain way or pray to a particular god. I've only done what I felt is right.
Is there anything you can do?
As a matter of fact, there is. Like many of the pilgrims here, it's likely that one of our letters guided you to this shrine. And to ensure the word of Talos is spread, for every letter that is taken, we ask that you leave 2 in return.
Okay. And where do you want me to leave those letters?
We received word that a number of Thalmor envoys have been patrolling the streets of Markarth. We need to provide the people with a safe place to worship. Thus, I'd like you to place 1 letter at the Talos shrine, and 1 with the innkeeper.
Okay, I'll do that.
Bless you, traveler. Our strength, and that of Talos, would falter without the aid of people like yourself. What you do at great risk, and I want you to know how much I appreciate it. Thank you.
Lady Alroyn, I want to thank you so much for what you did for my son. I never thought that Thalmor would go to such lengths.
There is no need to thank me. I only did my duty as a mortal. Rest assured he will be safe in Cyrodiil.
Thank you, my lady.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a few symptoms. Because from what I've heard, the guy won't do it for free, so... While the shrine don't hear anymore. So that's a nice place. People can come and rest here. Worship peacefully. The hunter. So whoever would betray you and give the letter to Thalmor agents, and then they're gonna come and close the place and kill you all. However, we do what we told you we're gonna do, and we can even come and sleep here if we need to. So that was about the worshippers then. But you don't have a thing to cook. Isn't that a shame? How do you guys gonna eat if you can't cook? So this, I don't think we can reach your place from here. Now there's a big mountain range between us, so we got to go to market anyway. It's not like we're gonna do just for her. We got to go to market for the guy who's looking. He said he sent somebody to buy a painting for him, a collector. So we're supposed to go there for him, and we have an unfinished quest in market as well. Oh, we need some orca tusk for a new armor, amongst our ingredients. Some cowhide. We really need to take the time to do some shopping. Some cowhide, orca tusk, cave bear pelt, mammoth tusk, and elk hide. I thought we had everything, all of this already, but apparently no. So we're gonna kill some orcas. Or maybe we left them in leaf rest. Well, before we kill them, we're gonna wait till we go to leaf rest. And if really we don't find it, we can start to kill it. But as long as they don't attack us. This is a very fantasy armor. It's pretty much just for making some cute screenshots. So it's no emergency. Actually, I wanted to get back into my Ancient Hunters armor, but this one is so cute, so I still with it. And the thing is, if we attack by a dragon, my Ancient Hunter give me a little bit more room, because he's very protective. Is upgraded to maximum. This one I can't upgrade it more than that, more than flawless. So for now, I guess I need to level up. Where is the road? My girl, you lost your coat again. boys, they have them, but you don't. And I could change, no, I'm gonna keep it the way it's been created. See where we are. So it's across the road from the manor we just passed by.
You picked a bad time to get lost, friend.
Is someone there?
Come on.
Ow! A little help over here? This is over. Time to die.
It burns!
You won't live to see tomorrow. Die, damn you!
What? Hey, that felt good.
Careful!
Guys, now.
It must take a lot of bad stuff to drive a person to banditry. I feel sorry for them.
Well, life choices, you know. Feel sorry for people doing their own choices. I don't get that far, you know. You are what you want to be. Enjoy the journey and the story. You know, there's enough, plenty of reasons to be compassionate. The whole world is full of good reasons for compassion. Bandits, if someone's having like a bad beginning that leads him to that type of life, that means he's trying to overcome. Therefore, I don't think he needs compassion. He's got plenty strength already. Try to get a better living by any means necessary. So, compassion ain't gonna help him. Oh, I can collect snow. Thank you. You can cook in there. Alright. You can just hide it. Hide things in it.
There once was a hero named Lucien Flavius, whose singing and writing and looks were just marvelous.
Okay, that's the bandit camp. Where is... Okay. So we've done what we came here for. We found the place of worship. We killed the bandit leader, so next time we're in Solitude we go and see the steward to get our bounty. And now we are ready to go to Market. And from here, what's the shorter way? Do we go to Dragon Bridge? What time is it? 7 p.m. Okay, we're gonna go to Solitude. But anyway, we have tents. We can go and spend one more night at the safe house.
I don't care. Leave me alone.
I don't have time for this foolishness.
Enjoy the
Come along
comfort
quietly and we won't have to get
of a
robbed.
very well-fed
Brother, I
cheap
think she's telling
place.
the truth.
I'm not going anywhere. Now back off before I do something drastic.
A beautiful bathroom.
She doesn't have the
and
scar.
everything.
What? Oh, you're right. We've made a mistake. Now move along before that mouth of yours gets you into trouble.
Next time you're looking to pester someone, make sure it's the right person.
So let's go and run because the night is almost there.
Oh, what happened?
Is someone there?
Why do you attack us? Well, we're pretty close to Dragon Bridge. There's no carriage. So, clearly we're not going back to Solitude. We're gonna spend the night here.
Working hard gives a man reason for drinking hard. Well, that and putting up with a wife like mine.
Sounds like you're having problem with your wife. What's wrong?
Her name's Olda. If you've met her, then you probably already know what I'm talking about. I swear that woman is the most spiteful shrew in all of Skyrim. I think there's a chunk of ice where her heart ought to be.
How old is that stone bridge near the town?
Hard to say. It's ancient. That much we know for sure. It was here long before the town itself. I just hope the bridge survives the war. It's the only place you can cross the Karth River for a long way in either direction. Could be if one side wants to keep the other from coming across. They might try to knock it down.
Yeah. Thank you.
Until next time.
Until next time.
Welcome. Let me know if you want anything. I think I got a clean mug around here somewhere.
Well, we're just gonna rent a room for the night.
Keep walking, stranger. Mm-hmm.
The meals I serve ain't what I'd call a Jarl's feast, but they'll fill your belly.
Had any rumors lately?
People say there's someone in Riften that can change your face, make you look completely different. Do you believe that?
Uh-huh. Okay. I like a refill of water.
Of course.
Thank you. Alright, then I like to rent a room.
Sure thing. It's yours for a day.
Thank you. About my room.
Yes?
Can you please show me where it is?
Of course. I'll show you to your room. Right this way.
Alright, thank you.
Let me know if there's anything else you need.
Okay, so that's where we're gonna sleep. Why do we have those two heads just on top of the bed? Seriously. Alright, it's better like that. So let's go and talk. We don't need our big sword in the back. We're gonna talk a little bit with the people. We never know. We'll renew Sirius.
Tell me, traveler, do you have any regrets? Of course you do. We all do. They say regrets are the foundation of wisdom, for if we do not regret our mistakes, we are damned to repeat them. Our successes, meanwhile, need not to be remembered, for they only serve to bolster our temerity. That is why a general is hunted not by his victories in the battlefield, but those that slip from his grasp.
I have no regret of them strong games, and I bet you wish you were me. My regrets haunt me every day, and I vow not to repeat them.
That is the way we are meant to live. Always stumbling forward, looking back only to see how far we've come. For some things, such a task is simple. A hastily written report, a tactless reply, a spilled drink. For others, the tendrils run deeper, rooting your body in the earth. There is no way forward. Not until you free yourself of the memory. Not until you make things right.
What exactly is your problem?
A thief. The one that got away. An Imperial woman based on the reports. And a lone operative. She's burglarized homes of a number of notable lords, thanes, and nobles. At times, she's even ransomed their children. She's outfoxed the city guards, evaded the Oculatists, and even managed to rankle prominent members of the Thieves' Guild.
If so, why hasn't more of an effort been made to catch her?
Unfortunately, the resources of the Empire are exhausted in tracking her down, forced the Elder Council to suspend all pursuit. Given the state of the Imperial coffers, it was cheaper to let her run free and compensate the grieved for their losses. Only I remain dedicated to the cause of justice. And what I lack in men and resources, I make up for in will. I've chased her across Tamriel for the last 15 years.
Oh.
And I believe I'm closer than ever to catching her.
Okay. I'd like to meet her.
I'm not sure what I find more incredulous. That you were a thief, or that you'd advertise this fact in the office of the Penitus Oculatus. Either way, you're not my problem any longer. I'm retired. It's the only way I can pursue this case without being reprimanded by my superiors.
Do you have a description of her? What does make you think that she's in Skyrim?
There have been several witnesses' accounts of a raven-haired thief posing as a bard. As you know, most who reside here are light of hair and tall in stature, which already narrows down the list of possible culprits. And while there are bards in Skyrim from here to Riften, there is only one capable of playing that song. Dusk at that little harbor was its name, if I call it correctly. A beautiful but solemn tune about the sunset over the Gold Coast and the tragic death of a loved one.
Okay. Do you have a description of the thief?
I do. It's been burned into the bone of my skull from sketches and wanted posters and images from another time. A raven-haired woman, 32 years of age, with an aquiline nose and eyes the color of steel. She is as fearsome as an orc, but can be as cunning as a diplomat, and if need be, can charm me with the grace of a sylph.
So, a blind girl with a big nose. Got it. The hate you give is awfully precise. Do you know her identity?
I meant it as an estimate, nothing more. Given her description, she could be anywhere from 30 to 34 years of age. I choose the middle ground. I try to make my descriptions as accurate as possible, so that my words will not be distorted as they are conveyed to the next person. If I were to say she was in her early 30s, the information would quickly degrade as it passed from mouth to ear. For instance, someone might forget to include the word early. With just a simple omission, she can now be as old as 39. The Raven of Anvil is cunning enough on her own. It does us little good to cast more shadows which she can conceal herself.
So, But the thief is from Cyrodiil.
Not necessarily. Anvil is merely the site of our first great heist, one under the guise of a minstrel singing dirges for the dead. Hence the Raven of Anvil.
Any advice for a traveler?
Life is easy when your goals are small. When your goals are large, the problem comes not from failure, but from your inability to cope with it. Whether you reach for the stars or plow the earth, don't let the task consume you. If only I could take such sage advice.
So, tell me how this heist happened.
The Countess's cousin had passed away, and she was now on her 12th day of mourning. She refused to eat, refused to sleep. Soon her court was deprived of the same. As her mood grew more and more contemptuous, it seemed nothing would allay her grief. Many bards and poets came from all over Tamriel to celebrate the life of a cousin, in hopes of appeasing the Countess. Yet it seemed that even time itself had given up all hope, until the day a raven-haired minstrel walked into the castle and gently strummed her lute.
The Raven of Anvil.
Those who were in attendance insisted that it was the saddest song ever heard by mortal ears. They claimed the sky rained for 7 days and 7 nights, as both the Countess and the divines exhausted all the tears. That night, the entire court slept for the first time in weeks, and when they awoke, they found their cases and coffers emptied of their valuables.
Okay, so there is someone who sings a song, and we got to find this person. You told that story with some emotion. How curious.
It is a sad story, a tale of 2 deaths and 1 birth. The girl had talent to give the world a gift of joy, but she chooses to lead a life that brings nothing but sorrow.
With every word, it becomes more and more obvious that you know this thief.
Yes, my words have betrayed me, more than once in this conversation. It is not uncommon given my proximity to the case. Few, however, are perceptive enough to find meaning in the symbol of words. It is as you say. I know the Raven of Anvil. I know both her and the song she played on that fateful night in Anvil. After all, I sighed both of them. The Raven of Anvil is my daughter.
So that's what this is really about. You want your daughter back.
I don't need her back. She's her own woman now, with her own life. One that's separate from the one I would choose. It's not about getting justice anymore. Perhaps it never was. I don't need her to repent, and I don't need her to change. I'm at the age where the coffers of a few nobles won't cost me any sleep. What I dread is the passage of time and one final regret. I don't care what it takes or how long I have to look. All I wanted to see her smile again. I'm sorry. If you please. I need a moment to myself, but I thank you for listening.
Something on your mind?
Until next time.